One of the toughest, demanding, and expensive drill sessions. The American football drills. Unfortunately, I don't have the budget to buy the equipment they use in practice, but I'm gonna recreate them my way, here at home. Yeah, that's right, for the next few days I'll be turning my backyard into a mini training facility, recreating a full drill session by using specific hacks and tools I already have here in my house in order to pull off a high-level practice from the comfort of my own home. So typically, American football players use different kinds of drills depending on their position. For example, agility drills are mainly used by wide receivers, quarterbacks, and running backs because they have to evade tackles, cover receivers, and change direction rapidly. On the other hand, strength drills are mainly used by offensive and defensive linemen, focusing on upper body power, leg drive, and core strength to win physical battles in the trenches, because one primary goal is to block and tackle the opponents. So these positions prioritize maximal force production. However, you have to be heavy as a lineman, because they often weigh over 300 pounds. I'm not that heavy, but anyways. Now all of these sound very good at the moment, but I have to cut to the chase and see specific exercises and how I can recreate them here at home and more specifically at my backyard. Okay, if I remember correctly, some agility drills include these round objects called disc cones. However, I have no idea how these specific drills are called. So let's see. Okay, here we have lateral shuffle and speed burst. This exercise consists of 3 disc cones and a tennis ball and includes lateral movement. Actually, let's write them down so as to create a pool of exercises. There are also other exercises that include the step over dummies or the hurdles like these. Okay, this is called the hurdle knee dry drill. So at this drill we have this burst through these hurdles, and I'm pretty sure that this can be done with a lateral movement as well. There also have to be drills using this agility ladder. I used to train with one of these during my tennis practices a while ago, so let's check that out. Okay, this exercise is called one step forward. You actually place one foot in each box as you go down the ladder. One other exercise is the straddle hop, hopping down the ladder alternating your feet from the inside to the outside. There are also the bunny hops, hopping inside the ladder. Okay, let's go for one more using the ladder. The alley shuffle, what's that? Okay, you actually place your one foot inside the box and the other outside of it, and you go from the one end of the ladder to the other. Okay, enough with agility, let's move to the toughest part, the strength drills. Usually strength drills include these large things called sleds. Unfortunately, I can't afford this thing, but one thing I can do is to do it otherwise. We will figure this out later. So one exercise is the sled push, where you actually push a sled for a specific distance, and the other is the sled pull, where a belt or a rope is attached to the sled and the other drags it behind them, either running forward or walking backwards. Now the good news is that I have a pool of drills that I'm going to recreate, but the thing is I have none of the equipment I mentioned earlier. Not the dummies, not the ladder, not the sleds. But as I said earlier, I'm gonna recreate them, all of them. And in the end, I'm gonna have a full drill session. I already have something in my mind for the sled and the ladder drills that I think it will blow your mind. So, let's get to work. Okay, for the first drill, the lateral shuffle, I can't really find neither tennis balls nor disc plates here in the house. But I have another solution, and this includes a tape and 3 bottles of water. Essentially what I'm gonna do is to mark 3 spots with a strip of tape and then put a bottle over each strip. Then I'm going to start from the middle, go to the right, pick the bottle, then again in the middle, pick the other bottle, then to the left, pick the bottle, and then sprint all the way to the right. Okay, for the next 2 drills, the hurdle knee drive and the lateral movement, Oh, actually, I forgot to write the lateral shuffle that goes first, and the second is the head knee drive. Okay, anyways, for the head knee drive and the lateral movement, I'm gonna use 2 kettlebells and 1 basketball that I have here at home, and I will just use them as hurdle or dummies. I mean, it's the same, I just need something to, jump over. Now the ladder drills. As I said earlier, I don't have an agility ladder here at home. So what I'm gonna do is cut some strips of tape again and attach them on the side of every tile. So in essence, I will form blocks of an agility ladder a little bit differently. Okay, now the most difficult part. I somehow have to recreate these two drills, the sled pull and the sled push. However, I think that I have something very smart in mind. All I'm gonna need is a rug, a chair and a backpack. I will place the chair on the rug and then in order to add some weight, I will just put some books inside the backpack. Then I'm gonna push the sled from the one end of the backyard to the other, and then for the sled pull I will just use a band that will pull it backwards. The technical part is over and the main part of my recreation will take place in the morning. Okay, good night. Now, this whole process from simple household items to an NFL dribble session has taught me a very important lesson. Not only about fitness, but also about life in general, which is to stop looking for excuses and start looking for solutions. I fully understand that you can't be a pro football player training like this, and I've never implied that actually. I just like making fitness a challenging game, and that's all. So if you want to check out another challenging fitness game using a simple basketball, this video right here is for you. So thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.